Hello guys, welcome to today's stream. Today is a special stream. We're actually doing the community drawing today. So I know a couple of you guys have, been aware that we've had a community drawing going on Patreon. So today is the day that we are drawing all my patrons' ideas. So I'm super excited. Hello Alamar, how are you? I'm gonna draw your owl today, so I hope you're excited. How's your day been? Hello Homebugger, how are you? Alright, so let us get started. So I have a couple of ideas, and I've posted these on my Discord as well. So if you guys are curious what we're gonna do today, I have posted the list on my Discord. Same old? Oh, Homeburger, I hope it's going well. You're good? You're so excited. Well, awesome. Hello, Chaz. How are you? It's been a good day. You're just junk journaling at the moment. That is fun. You know, I used to have sort of like an art junk journal where I would just like put in random photos, put in random stories and things, and honestly, I really miss scrapbooking like that. But I just have so little time now that I've, started doing art, and I really don't have time to do journaling anymore. Hi and good night. Great. Are you going to bed, Chaz? Alright, let us have a look. Which one do I want to start with? So, hang on, I need to open the list. So I wanted to do sort of like a parade where all of these animals and creatures are just like kind of walking, you know, through the whole drawing. So hopefully, I can fit them all in. You leave a spot for drawing, you draw what the page inspires you to. Oh, that is so special, combining drawing in with it as well. How cool is that? You've got to post some of those if they're not too personal, you know. I can understand if it's sort of personal. Well, we've got a chameleon. We've got an owl, we've got a vampire, also a chess piece, a TARDIS, and a typewriter. So, one of my ideas is having like a very giant chameleon. Zazu is dropping things all over the place. So, I think I'm gonna get started with the chameleon. So I got one good reference. I was hoping for kind of a larger chameleon as a ref. And kind of with more curves. We'll try this one. I kind of like the idea of this one, so we'll see. Alright. You got the idea from another streamer, Visual. She also does this. You mean the visual journaling? I've never seen her do that on her streams. Alright, so we got chameleon, and what else? So we also need a witch. We also need the TARDIS. Hello Daniel, how are you? I think I need to do him a little lower because we're running out of space. The junk journal, okay. She does it mostly when she's done drawing. That's a great idea. You know, especially if you've gotten really tired. How's your day been, Daniel? How are you? I don't know. I think I just got to get started with what I want instead of making the chameleon so huge, because I'm really kind of worried I will run out of space, but we'll see. Maybe if I just make him a tiny bit smaller, that'll work. So I'm gonna do the little vampire walking like in the front like this. So we also have typewriter. And where am I gonna fit in that TARDIS? So I reckon I want my hang on, it wasn't witch, it was sorry, it was a I actually accidentally put that in wrong, guys. It was vampire instead of witch by dark guy. So gotta correct that. You're just waiting for paint to dry, but you had a productive day making paper die cut frames. Really? What is that? Paper die cut frames. Is it like just the stuff that you put on the inside of the frame, or what are those? You have a Cricut die cut machine, so you made some frame backs to go on tut boxes so you can store and display poke-sized artist trading cards. That is so awesome. How do you find your Cricut, by the way? Like, I've always looked at those and wondered, you know, are they worth the money? What's people's experiences like with those? They seem popular, so I would imagine they're not really bad. hello Sportler, how are you? Face Goofy, welcome. Oh, you love your cricket, okay. I've seen them advertising this thing that you can like print on cups. So I don't know, I've really considered that because I am selling mugs on my store, but currently they're done print on demand. So, you know, the more things I can do at home by myself, I really like that process. So really have considered that. It does take up a lot of space because it needs clearance for the cutting mat, but you like it. Well, that makes sense, you know, but yeah, I don't have a lot of space in my studio, so I don't know if I have room to fit more things. But it definitely seems worth it. It definitely does. From what most people have been saying, I guess. You've really considered that also. I can imagine. You would love to make custom mugs. My only concern with those would be, you know, how long do they last? How long does the print stay on the mug? You know, how many times can it be washed? I don't know. Like, you know, if you're just making it for yourself at home, I guess it's not too bad. But if you're making it to sell to people, you really want that to properly last. Okay, so I kind of have the vampire done. Like obviously her clothing is not properly there yet, but she's close. She really is. She's gonna need definitely sleeves, I feel, and a beautiful like collar on her dress. I mean, she is a vampire after all, so I want to try and make her look the part as well, if we can. Yeah, that would need some research, exactly. Like, you know, I wouldn't mind, you know, if I could get a test version, but it's just a lot of risk to buy, you know, buy that machine and then have to test it, and what if you find out that they don't last and, you know, I can't sell them? I don't really just want to be making, you know, a lot of cups for myself. I feel like I don't really have a need for that, you know, but Yeah. You tell your hubby you need to buy it to. You'll tell your hubby you need to buy it to review it for me. Aw. Well, only if you're gonna get value out of it. No. Otherwise, it doesn't really make sense. Like, I'm sure there are YouTube reviews or something about it. I just haven't really looked into that, you know. But yeah, I really would love to try and do more things that I do for my store. Like currently, all my prints I hand ship, but my clothing and a lot of the accessories I don't. And you know, I'd really love to have the whole process done in-house. Like, obviously with clothing, it's a bit tricky because people are, you know, have different sizes, and it just gets really, really hard. So. Alright, well, Vampire is kind of done. I mean, not finished, but she has a spot. She has a spot in the drawing, and I'm really happy with what she's looking like. So, she just needs to be walking properly. That's the only issue with her. Alright, so we have... Hang on, I need to fix my list up. So we've got Vampire and Chameleon. I'm gonna try and fit in behind her, so he's gonna sort of, you know, be walking behind the Vampire. And then, oh, so we have the hourglass in her hand as well. So all I need to fit in is the owl. I'm gonna have the owl flying, I reckon. I don't know. I'm not sure. That would put a lot of stress on me, you feel? What do you mean? If I do all of my clothing for my store myself as well? Doing the prints, it does take quite a lot of time, you know, prepping each and every print, especially because when I'm doing a new print, like, you can't just go and print out something as it is. It either prints darker, so sometimes I do 3 or 4 test prints and waste a lot of paper just to get the right print. But you know, it's just a lot better. Like, I get more profit out of it if I do it at home, whereas if they do it, I barely make much. So the more things you can do yourself, the better. I mean, yes, it is a lot more work, but they don't, you know, then there's no cut, so you're kind of better off in some ways. if you can manage it, it's great. So for me, the way I feel about it is prints, that's great. I also like to be able to actually send things to my customers, like personally from my home to theirs. And, you know, I rather prefer doing that and packaging my own prints. Especially prints was something that I was really fussy about. Like, they just always came out wrong whenever I did them somewhere else, and I was never happy with the quality. So I really just preferred managing that myself. Okay, so probably need to figure out where I'm gonna put the TARDIS, and I have a chess piece as well that I need to fit in. I reckon I'm gonna have the chameleon holding the chess piece. I think I'm gonna have the owl walking alongside here. And I'm gonna have my chameleon holding the chess piece. Alright, so he needs to wrap around at least once more. So I'll make him wrap around this side. So he's going that way, which means he's gonna curl down from the other side. Yeah, the prince you can understand, the personal level you understand also. Yeah, I guess every artist sort of feels that way, you know, but it just isn't really practical to keep like bunch of clothes, bunch of you know, cups and things and pillows, because I don't have the space to store all of that. So, you know, if I was to do that, um, I would really, it would really cost me more than it's worth. So, and that's why most artists don't really do that. But definitely there are some artists that have gone into, you know, selling a lot of their stuff and doing so quite well. So for them, it definitely is quite possible. All right, well, we have chess piece. And we have the chameleon's tail in place as well. It's definitely coming along, guys. I'm very happy with it. It's such a busy composition, so I gotta make sure it all works. Is it just you, or do I look like Lily Collins? Everybody says that. Had a lot of people coming in and telling me that I look like her. So I guess I do. Punkfan Official, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. Please introduce yourself if you like. Alright guys, only thing left is the TARDIS. Well, the typewriter, actually. Forgot about the typewriter. So, no, we haven't done the TARDIS, we've done the chess piece. And the chameleon's in place. So, I need to figure out where to put this giant TARDIS. Or what am I gonna do with it? So we also need the typewriter. I'm wondering if I can put the typewriter on her back somehow. Like she's almost carrying it. That would be cool. But I need a good, I need a good ref of a typewriter from the side. Because I need to make sure you can still see that it's a typewriter if I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work. I feel like it's gonna be too tricky to see that that's a typewriter, so I'm gonna have to find a different spot for it. I can put it on the left side. Left side of what? Did you miss much? Well, I haven't drawn your TARDIS yet, Bane, so not yet. Did I put the owl already? He could be flying with the typewriter in his claws. That's a good idea. Where... So my plan was to put the owl walking beside her over here. Because I was going to put the TARDIS there somewhere. So I kind of don't have much room. You know. Let me see. Well, here's a good ref for an owl that's flying. I can use this one. But if I do the owl flying, that means the owl's gonna be somewhat over here, and the other wing is gonna be sort of like something like that. I suppose I can always put the TARDIS on the other side. That would be good. Then this side isn't too busy and too cluttered. We can do that. Let us do that. So I'll remove this one. And then we'll have, well, his leg's gonna come out somewhere over there. And then we can have TARDIS somewhere like that. Your prompt was the night piece, but you'll happily watch a TARDIS. Oh yeah, sorry. Dover had the TARDIS. Sorry, Bean. I got that wrong. Just because you're also a Doctor Who fan, so I was like, gotta be yours. But no, this was Dover. Sorry, guys. I'm getting mixed up. Okay, so back to my owl. We want to have these beautiful long legs. Thanks for your suggestion to make this guy fly, Alama. It's actually really helping. And then the other leg comes out like so, and we can have him grabbing onto the typewriter. Great idea, Alama. Love that idea. You just got off work, Seal Buddy. You'll be here in a moment. No worries, Sendo. How are you? You didn't want your entire day to be just drawing. Well, that doesn't even sound like a bad day, to be honest. Born of Bane, greetings. Well, your help is appreciated, Alma. You even have the little owl as your sub badge. Look at him. Very fitting. Alright. Now, the typewriter is going to be over here. being held onto by the cute little owl. So what kind of typewriter am I gonna do? I really like those old ones, like the very old, beautiful, big ones. So I feel like I'm kind of keen to do one of those. I may have a problem with my chameleon not showing up like clearly, but we'll see. Alright, so typewriter's in. And what else do we have? I think we're close to being done, guys. We have owl, we have typewriter, and we have the TARDIS in the composition. So now I just gotta make sure it all works. You do. You've always loved owls. You even have a tattoo of one on your back. That is so cool. They are very, very majestic creatures, aren't they? What kind of drawing? This is our community drawing, Phase Goofy. So I'll type in a little bit of info about it. Basically, it's all our patrons and moderators are taking part. So if you pledge to my Patreon, you get to choose one character every month that I add to this community drawing. And it's kind of a fun way to all create something together. Like, obviously you guys aren't drawing with me, but you know, all of your ideas are being added to my drawing. So yeah, if you'd like to take part, just pledge to my Patreon account. Okay, so time to fix this chameleon because he's a little bit hidden right now. And we don't want him to be hidden, so I'm gonna bring him forward just a little. And we'll have his beautiful bulging eye. Don't you just love chameleon eyes? I feel like they have the most beautiful eyes there ever was. So Bang, do you know if lockdown's ending today or tomorrow? I can't remember. You're not really good at drawing. You don't have to join in the drawing phase, Goofy. Basically, you give a prompt and I do the drawing. So all of these are ideas that each of my patrons or mods have contributed. You know, the chess piece is from Bane, the TARDIS is from Dover, the owl is from Elamar, the typewriter is from Lightboard, the vampire is from Dark Guy, Hourglass is from my boyfriend Jacob, and also the chameleon is from Zachary Ryan Art. So each of them have contributed to this drawing, and yeah, basically we're all combining them into one single drawing. Went to a pet store one time to get a chameleon and ended up adopting a dog. Oh my goodness. Well, that escalated quickly. Were you happy about the decision eventually? Dogs can be a big commitment. But I guess so can every pet, really. Like, they all have their own special needs, you know, and they all need different things. Like Zazu is quite a handful. Like, if I had to ask someone get a dog or get Zazu, I would tell them maybe get a dog instead, because he is a lot of work. I would say a parrot can be, depending on the specific parrot, they can be more work than certain dogs. It really depends on the individual pet, you know. They're all different. They all need different things. You know, you're very lucky, Elamar. Here in Australia, we can't keep chameleons. They pose a risk for the native species, so, you know, I think diseases and things, so they want to protect that, and it's really sad. Like, a lot of the pets that I've wanted to get, I can't because they're illegal. Can't have New World tarantulas, I can't have a pet monkey. So we're pretty limited with what we can get over here. Well, I'm really loving this composition, guys. I feel like it's definitely working. Definitely working. You still have her today. Her name is Zizi, and she gives the best cuddle. She is a wiener dog. Oh no! I love wiener dogs. They're so cute. So how old is she about now? Brutal process. Hello, how are you? How's your day been? You're well? That's good, that's good. What have you been up to? She's 8 years old. Wow. Smaller dogs live a long time, don't they? I'm pretty sure they do. So I figure that's old, but not like super old. You're just starting to catch up to her, but you should have at least another 5 or 6 years together. Yeah, no, I'm sure. It's very hot in Texas. You're sleeping during the day, woke up like 4 hours ago, played Demio with friends. That sounds awesome, brutal process. Sounds like a great day. Is it still that hot all over the States, or is it starting to ease up a little? Sounds like it's been quite horrible. I really love these beautiful snowy owls with like, um, just have the most gorgeous heart-shaped faces. They're absolutely beautiful. It's always hot in Texas summer, nothing different at all. Okay. It's getting to about 95 here in Georgia. I don't know, I'm guessing that's Fahrenheit, so unfortunately I don't know what that's like. Don't know Fahrenheit temperatures very well. Nice drawing so far. Thank you, Dragon and the Wolves. This is actually our community drawing. So everybody can enter a prompt into this drawing to join in. As long as you pledge to my Patreon account, you can contribute. You'll get up to 38 to 40 Celsius here in humidity. Okay, that is not fun. Thanks, Bane, thank you. I hope so. It's a quite busy drawing, so it was quite tricky to make sure that they all fit in and they don't look too cluttered, you know, which is always going to be the issue with these kinds of drawings, but we made it work, guys. We made it work. That's good, can't Patreon at the moment, just order new flooring for kitchen. Been renovating your place, so your apologies. That's fine, Dragon. No, no need to feel bad. Where you're at, it's been 27 to 32 Celsius the last 2 months. That's a nice temperature. I like that. So, what, are you excited about your new kitchen flooring? Did you do that all yourself, or did you have it done? In Scandinavian apartments made to keep the heat, so 27 to 32 outside means 36 to 40 Celsius inside. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, I guess houses that are built for winter, it's really not great. But yeah, we kind of have the opposite problem here at the moment because it's so cold and the houses really aren't built for that. So when it gets cold, it's really cold. At least it's cold for me. I don't like the cold very much. Yeah, through the last month. Through the last month, you painted all the walls, changed windows on balconies, new flooring, interest now tiles in kitchens and bathroom, all done by yourself. That is awesome. And new flooring, one of the next days in the kitchen, the new panels, new door frames. Awesome. Sounds like a whole makeover. Guys, I'm just going to turn off the heater because it's quite warm right now. I'm definitely very happy with the composition of this piece. I really feel like it's come out a lot better than I expected. That's good. You think your last few Christmases were like 40 degrees and baking hot? Yeah, I agree. Definitely. It's not the funnest time, Christmas in Australia. You like it, you're learning digital, so only on learning level so far. How are you experiencing it? Is it really different for you from traditional media? I think this is gonna be one of the weirdest drawings I've probably ever done. Which is, I kind of expected it to happen, especially with everyone, not really knowing what the other person was doing. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a very interesting drawing, that's for sure. You're in Australia too, same with me. Yeah. Yeah, Bane and I are in real life friends. You've always wanted to visit Texas. Really? Why? It's a wonderful land, promise. So what about Texas is appealing to you? You know a couple people in Texas. The one SI meet very friendly. The ones you meet are very friendly. They're usually only rude to other Texans. Steel, sharp, and steel, you know. You're over in deep, dark Scandinavian, but Japanese born. That is so cool, Dragon. Do you hold on to a lot of your Japanese heritage? Dragonfire, thank you so much for the follow. Didn't you follow before? I'm pretty sure I've seen you around before. You do, despite you being the only one of your siblings that took the looks from your mother's side, the Danish side. Oh wow, that is so interesting. You were going to ask if I want to draw Winchester. You uh, never go visit there. Hang on, what does that mean? What's so creepy about Winchester? Too much to say about Texas to reply. Okay. Most of your family is on the short side, but according to family, you took your height from your great-grandpa. Okay. It's interesting, like, where we get our traits from, isn't it? Most of your family are... Hi, Neca, on Discord, not on Twitch. So how did you end up following on Discord and not on Twitch? Like, how did you get to the Discord? I'm confused. Without discovering us through Twitch. It's pretty much most of you guys find the Discord from Twitch. Seal fact, if this is a vampire tea party and seals are bloodsuckers, then we are the chunkomancers. Exactly, Sundo, exactly. Like sisters 5.2, 5.4, mum is 5.8, and dad's 5.1. You're 7.1. Wow, what a huge difference. That's crazy. Why did the mod reckon that food is a swear word? I don't get it. You'll join my tea party. Thank you, Brutal Process. You just do things backwards sometimes. You watch a lot of art streams, so I first popped up in recommends, you think. And then you just joined Discord and you didn't follow? That's like, yeah, usually like I follow and then I join Discord. Like, but yeah, no, happy that you followed. Do we all identify as vampires? You identify as food. Well, good for you, Brutal Process. I hope you don't get eaten though. You know, we very much enjoy having your company here, so I really do hope you don't get eaten anytime soon. Hello Lilith Frosty, how are you doing? So, height skipped like 3 generations nearly. That is so interesting, Dragon. Yeah, like, that's so crazy. You found me on Twitter first, then a Twitch raid brought you here one day. Oh, right, okay. So what's some of your favorite streams to watch, Daniel? Where do you hang out? Mosquitoes are prolific here. Really? Oh no, I'm glad I'm not there. Pop surrealism is your favorite genre. Oh my goodness. So it really is mine as well. And yeah, I feel like I was so surprised when I realized there was so few traditional artists on Twitch. Um, you know, and not even ones in the pop surrealist style. I was like, really? I would love to watch more artists. There is Camilla Derico. She does do some streams occasionally, but not very regular, you know. Uh, you do like the art streams, you're glad they added that category. Exactly. Yeah, it was so needed. I was very concerned they were going to remove that and we would just be crammed together with the rest of the in real life streams. And we're very different, you know. We're not anything like variety streams or in real life streams, so we really need our own category, I feel. you don't um you don't plan your art a lot of times, and you start with a couple of lines, then you ask people what they got, what idea they got. It turns into different things. Sadly, your art is not very good as you are still learning digital. Well, it's all a process. You gotta keep your old art, Dragon. Like, don't throw it away. Keep your old art, and then the next year, compare your work to the previous year and the year before that, and eventually you'll see there are things you're improving at. Year by year, steadily, you'll notice little things you're improving at, so try and keep that. So, as conceptual artists, you see all that vampire play as no different than how nature is. Exactly. Thanks. Yeah, you just thought you would check out the community first, just how you roll. You're the same person who we were chatting about art struggles and such with. Yeah, no, I noticed, I really appreciated that as well, Dragon. I appreciate when people are happy to be vulnerable and open about their struggles with art and, really trying to get some feedback from the community about that is really, really helpful. Because sometimes you can feel like you're struggling alone with something, and then you're really not at the end of the day. Sometimes you'll find that more people than you realize struggle with the same things. You have some of Camilla's colouring books? Alma! That is beautiful. Have you coloured them in? Art imitates life, exactly. You're good, just been chilling. Actually need to go to bed. You're doing an internship, so you have been busy. You finally joined the Discord! Hello, Frosty! Welcome! Please introduce yourself there. You're fundraising to build a monster PC. Worth it, Seal Buddy? Definitely, Sendo, definitely. I'm gonna play games with you once you have it. Do I have you on Steam, Sendo? I can't remember if I've got you on Steam. Can you send me a DM with your Steam profile link? It will help fund your basement dwelling lifestyle. Well, that's awesome. You like colour, Maniac. Well, we all love colour, don't we? Colour is awesome. You have some pages coloured in, yeah. You didn't know she streamed on here. Let me have a look. I'll try and do a proper shout out. There we go. That's her account. So go give her a follow. She doesn't stream very often, but she does do that occasionally. So if you're lucky enough to catch one, you're in for a treat because her work is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It really is. Yeah, yeah. I love her work. Hello, Melissa. How are you? How have you been? Even though art isn't technically yours, you love coloring what the artist draws and want to post it. Well, I don't think they would care at all if you posted it, as long as you give them credit. You know, that's perfectly fine. I'm sure they're keen to see it. You've been good. You went to this beach this past weekend. It was just what you needed. That sounds awesome. Was it secluded? You would probably have more pages colored in her book. But you're in like 30 plus coloring books and you cycle them through from time to time. You color them when you lack motivation to draw. That sounds like a great idea. Can you guys hear little Zazu in the background? He's being quite cute. I feel like I want to give my vampire white hair. I don't know why. I just feel like it kind of suits her look. I'm thinking of going with white hair, guys. A nice bleached vampire, right? By the way, Fragile Machine was so nice. You're glad you stayed last night. Yeah, she really is. She's such a beautiful person. I am so glad I met her because, yeah, it's just been great streaming alongside her, you know? As a person who supports artists, of course not. Doubt you will the artist. What do you mean? You're not sure if the artist will mind? No, it wasn't secluded, but the place was so chill that there were no patrols at night. So your friend and you got to hang out under the full moon. It's so beautiful at the ocean when it's nighttime, isn't it? You could see Saturn and Jupiter at night too. Wow, crazy. Did I do Cody's monster prompt? No, I haven't really, Elma. I'm just a little too busy, so currently I don't think I'm going to be able to fit in another Cody prompt. Probably I'll join in on the next one. I'm also just not as excited about this prompt, so that's another reason I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just, you know, join in on the next one. I never really watched Muppets either, so I'm not too sure what it's all about. Night everyone, you're going to leave it on for me. Oh, Face Goofy, thank you so much. Appreciate that. I hope you have a good rest. You love colouring too. What kinds of things do you like to colour? Back to Undead's land, look, no worries. Well guys, the main thing I need to finish is that TARDIS. Everything else sort of pretty much has its own shape ready. So, you know, I'm pretty set on getting this one finished. I doubt we'll finish today. I really do think we're going to need 2 streams for this one because it is quite a complex drawing. You know, there's a lot of characters in this one. But I'm really, really loving the outcome of this, you know. Can't believe all of you guys' ideas are actually in this. It is so cool. Alright, time for that TARDIS, guys. Now, do I want it to just stand upright? I feel like I want it to float. They float, right? They fly. I haven't really watched Doctor Who, so I don't know. Where's Dover when you need him? Gotta get Dover here so he can update me on the TARDIS. You can't comment in the Discord. You don't know if it's internal or not. What do you mean you can't comment in the Discord? Where have you've joined, right? Did you click, Lower Frosty, did you click on a different channel? Like, did you go to, a different channel? Can you try general or introductions? You should be able to comment on those. I don't see any reason why. It was difficult for sure. You finished yours and wasn't crazy about it. Also, not a big Muppet fan. Well, I'm still sure Cody's gonna love it. Lots of different line art lately, superhero stuff like DC and Marvel characters. That would definitely be super fun to color in, yeah. It didn't help. I wonder why, Lolo Frosty. That is strange. I'll see if I can give you a role. Maybe that's why, but it shouldn't be. Let me have a look. Alright, I have given you a role. Let's have a look. Try and see if you can send a message to the Discord now. Is there a terms and conditions you need to accept? Yeah, but the terms and conditions normally pops up like straight right after you join, so you shouldn't be able to join unless you've clicked accept. It won't let you in, so once you're in, there shouldn't be anything that stops you from, you know, being able to message, but have a look now that I've given you a role. It worked? Thank you. Okay, good. That is so weird. That really is so weird. Like, it should just automatically assign you that role in the first place, so I don't know. I'm gonna make this chess piece a unicorn chess piece, actually. Just because I want to, you know? It's a unicorn chess piece. Because it looks kind of cool that way. It is weird, I know. Man, you love seals so much. Seal, 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 seal. They're so awesome, aren't they? You saw some land seals on your shift today. Oh, land seals. Got it. Some chunks, some nice chunks. I always love when they're chunky. The chunky ones are just the best. They gotta be chunky. Gotta love those land seals too, right? Land seals and ocean seals. They're all awesome. Okay, so guys, I am procrastinating this TARDIS because it's complicated and I'm not always the biggest fan of drawing architecture, so here we go, guys. The TARDIS is going to be in the background somewhere. Ask AFK for a little bit, gotta feed the cat and stuff. Be right back, no worries. Hello, Killer Koala, how are you? I got this, no worries. Thanks, LMR, thanks for believing in me. I hope so. I hope it's gonna look okay. I hope Dover's not gonna, like, resign from being moderator eternally because it looks so bad. Hopefully he likes it. Because this is his prompt. Alright, so we need to have the doors. And it looks like the doors sort of come out quite low. And they have doors on all sides. And then we have the sign that says police box. What's a TARDIS? It's from the Doctor Who movie. I'm not entirely sure. It's the teleporting thing. Um, how have you been, Killer Koala? The phone booth from Doctor Who. Yeah, I think you can teleport or time travel with them. Posted one of the colouring pictures you've done. Oh, hello, Frosty! I'm so excited to see after the stream. Dario needs to be seal radar as well, making sure the chunks are up to par. What's my favourite breed of land seal? Good question. I like West Highland White Terriers a lot. I feel like this needs to be a little wider for some reason. Yeah, I like West Highland White Terriers. I like Dachshunds, so wiener dogs. What else? I mean, I like a lot of other species, but what I don't like about some species is that they're actually bred to the point where it's unhealthy for the animals, and I don't like that. So I don't like looking at them and knowing they're suffering just by existing. And knowing, so my sister works as a veterinarian, and she said to me there are just some breeds that just should not even be alive. Like, they can barely breathe, and you know, it's just not humane. So one of those species is the pug. Unfortunately, you know, pugs can't breathe very well, so I don't like looking at them, knowing that. But I do find them cute, so it's like mixed feelings. There we go. And now it has another layer up the top, from what it looks like. Hopefully Dova's not going to kill me for doing this all wrong. You know, hopefully I've done it accurately. Dogs are cute. You have a Danish Swedish farm dog. Kind of looks like Wishbone TV series dog. I've never watched that. Yours is a golden retriever. Oh, babe, they're so beautiful. Here we're thinking we were talking about actual seals. You were like, wait, wiener dogs are not seals? Sendo calls land seals dogs. Sorry, Sendo calls dogs land seals. So that's where the confusion came from. Now we have this tiny top of it. What does that look like? It's just like a tiny globe thing, I reckon. Is it? Or it looks like it's a tiny light. It's a tiny light. There we go. Well, TARDIS is pretty much there. I just need to do some more of the doors. It looks like it's got like a poster up on this side. Is that a poster? Yeah, it looks like a poster, like an indented frame with a poster in it. And then on the other side, we have like this circular object. I don't know what it is. Seal fact, gray seals can hold their breath for over 5 minutes. Wow, that's long. Fox terrier. Imagine trying to like find your food, but like you gotta do it in 5 minute spurts. That's amazing. Fox terrier, just a bit bigger, about 10 centimeters bigger. Isn't that a Jack Russell? The TARDIS looks pretty good, just needs a light up top, you reckon? Did you see the little light we added here? Is that okay, Bane? Or is that too small? I don't know. I'm not exactly a TARDIS expert, so if anyone has feedback, let me know. The TARDIS, you refer to Zazu as an otter. She has otter-like feet. You put a pic of her in the Discord too. Aww. I am so excited to go see. Guybrush Threepwood can do twice that though. Who's Guybrush Threepwood? Is he a swimmer? No, but close to Fox Terrier and Jack Russell, but a bit higher. Okay. Now you're over here colouring a Camilla page. Awesome, awesome. That sounds so much fun. Glad all the talk about Camilla's art has made you inspired to colour something. I have no patience with colouring books, like, I cannot do that. I just lose my mind. There we go. All the TARDIS details are done. Now we just need to do that text. Some of that is so tiny. I don't know. How am I going to do that? I think I'm just gonna leave the public call thing and just do police box. Awesome. But close, Guybrush Threepwood is the fictional character, the star of The Secret of Monkey Island. Okay. Well, I feel like Theo still holds record in real life. Hello, the Art of DHT. Welcome. Glad you're back. Alright, we need to do the other side as well. So, another police box. Well guys, all the details are done. I mean all the basics are done. We'll just have to finish the details now. I am so happy with our progress, guys. Honestly, did not expect we would get to this stage. Not in one day. So glad you guys have joined me with this one today, because this one's really special. It's the community drawing. You know, gotta have friends around when you're doing the community drawing. Hello Neumann, how are you? How's it going? I hope you're well. Alright, I'm gonna start adding some shadows, because that's the main thing that's gonna bring some life to this piece. Yes, on that bird. That bird is Zazu, Lolo Frosty. I don't know if you've read some of his the messages posted about him, but yeah, it's my pet parrot. You love ducks as well, so neatly bundled up with their feathers. Sando, I'm gonna send you something on Instagram that is irresistibly adorable. It's like a baby, it's not really a baby duck. It's fully grown duck. But his chest feathers are so cute and puffy, and then they're squishing them, and it's just adorable. Everything's good. How am I? Love the vibes of the drawing already. Thank you, Neumann. This is actually our community drawing, so all my patrons get to choose one character to add to this drawing. Mods and patrons at the moment. My mods have been incredibly supportive, so I needed a way to thank them as well. So all patrons and moderators get to join in. Fenwin, thank you so much for the follow. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. Here's a link to the Discord. Brutal process. Very happy that you want to join, because our community definitely love staying in touch throughout the week. We love to just send random things we're doing throughout the day. We love to send some art we're making, cool memes we've spotted around the web. Pretty much something of everything on that. Low-key, don't collect rubber ducks. That is so cool. Leather Frosty, have you ever seen the comedian who filled up his roommate's house with rubber ducks? I should link it on the Discord. It's hilarious. It's just absolutely hilarious. A lot of the work left is pretty much just blending all of these bits together. Making sure it all looks nice and dark. except this was the poster. I need to make sure the poster looks nice and light as well. And this strange white sticker. You're much more tired than usual tonight. Doing deliveries can't have been that exhausting, could it? What kind of deliveries do you do? I feel like anything, you know, depending on how much sleep we've had, can be exhausting. You know, like some days we don't get proper sleep and our bodies just can't keep up with whatever we're needing to do that day. You're a skip the dishes seal delivery. You feed the mouths of the hungry. Well, I'm sure that can be quite, you know, taxing. I'm sure you can get pretty exhausted from doing that. This TARDIS is definitely a lot of work. It's taking quite a while to finish. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll need another day to finish this one up, guys. I don't think we're gonna be able to commit to finishing this today, which is fine, you know. You have to work hard to earn your spoils. You want milk from the finest cow. Now you're going to get some sleep. I hope you have a good rest of my day. See me in the next stream. You too, Lolo Frosty. Thanks for joining Discord. I'm glad we sorted out that glitch. And I'm super excited to go see what you're posting. Hope you have a good rest. Alright, I will quickly be right back, guys. So give me a quick break and I'll be back. It's so warm and snuggly in here. I'm so glad I got my heater. Alright, let us see if we can do a little bit more of a push and get a little bit more done on this drawing. So I want to make sure I have a lovely shadow added here. Behind the girl, because I want some contrast between her and, you know, the lovely green lizard behind her. I've got this. Oh, thanks, Bane. This is actually, we named her Betsy. So chat named her Betsy. So she's my little bat ring. She helps me draw. Always have her with me. Absolutely obsessed with her. I always love drawings that have like very complex compositions. They're always fun to work on, you know. So many characters in them and everything. I'm not too sure what color or well, what shade we're gonna make her dress. I don't know if I want to go dark or light. I feel like a lighter color probably suits best. I finally got around to ordering myself some masking tape yesterday. So luckily, my days of, you know, trying to salvage pulling off watercolor areas is hopefully over, because I've needed masking fluid for such a long time. So we'll see if it improves, you know, makes my life easier. I don't expect it to make the drawings look better. I just, paintings look better. I just expect it to make my life easier when I'm doing paintings, because sometimes it's just really been a nightmare trying to work with like not colouring in a certain area and then needing to go back in and erase it later on. It's just been a nightmare, especially on some of my more complex pieces, and I'm really wanting to actually do some more complex pieces as well, so hopefully this allows me to do that. They seem to have tiny spikes down the bottom, like on their underbelly. So cool. I never realized that until I've like had to draw this guy. Just tiny, tiny little spikes. Let's see, fitness in the morning, video games in the afternoon, deliveries in the evening, and drawing at night. No, you don't think you should be exhausted right now, see your body. That sounds like a rough day. Yeah, no, I feel like you definitely should feel exhausted. I mean, you got some healthy exercise in. I mean, that's enough to exhaust one for a day, right? I feel like you should be plenty exhausted. I feel like you should be proud of your accomplishments. Do I think some of us are born to fail? It seems like a cultural belief of some. I don't think anyone's born to fail, no. I feel like people just need to find where they belong or, what they're good at, what they are drawn to, and then it's all about how much you put in. If you put in a lot of effort into something that you're not even good at, you can still, over time get good at that thing. And if you put effort into something that's like your talent or the thing that you're meant to be doing, I feel like nothing can really stop you. You're meant to be doing that. So no, I don't feel like anyone's really born to fail. Not at all. I don't know what cultural belief that is. But it seems like a silly one, you know? It seems like a very silly one. I feel like he kind of looks like a giant dragon, doesn't he? Like he really does. Looks like a magnificent giant dragon. Except he's a chameleon dragon. He's really cool. I like him a lot. A very silly cultural belief? Really? You're welcome. You find sometimes you get what you need. Yeah, exactly. You should share your mushroom suit with me, the lengths you went to attract a soulmate. Definitely do show us your mushroom suit. Sounds amazing. You should definitely see if you can share that in the general channel, inspiration channel center. That would be awesome. Alright, time to do this typewriter. So I need to do the shadow for the typewriter as well. See if we can fill that in over here. So we've got the little clamps holding that paper, and actually there's another little lever over here. And I almost forgot the most crucial part. is this this other lever coming up to the side. Absolutely beautiful. Alfred from Batman said it best. Why do we fall? To learn to get back up again. You got this, bud. Exactly. Like, every mistake we make is just a lesson we learn, you know. There have been lots and lots of times when I was like, am I even good at art? Am I even supposed to make art? You know, I suck. And then there are days when you wake up and you feel amazing about it, you know? So it's just gonna depend on your mood on the day. If you give up on those days that you don't feel that good, you're never gonna be really good at anything. So you've gotta keep up with it. I feel like the shadow down the bottom is really not helping. So I'm gonna remove that. Wasn't Alfred just the best? I loved his character. I was so sad when he died. Like, not the actor, the character. I'm pretty sure the actor's still alive. I would hope so. He's really good. You say that to yourself almost every day, then an idea will hit you and you're like, yeah, you're an artist. Exactly. It's just like when you lack inspiration, and you know what? I've even found on those days, sometimes what I do is I go look at other artists' work, like some of my role model artists' work on those days, and sometimes I even can look at their work on those days and be like, this is boring, like this doesn't fascinate me. So if my expectations on myself can't even be met by looking at their work and I feel amazing about their work all the time, it says to me that it's just more something about your mood on those days. It's not really anything to do with like how good the art is. It's more just like, I don't know, maybe you're just a bit saturated having looked at art for a while and you know you just need to step away from it for a bit. I don't know. But whatever it is, it's definitely not your work. Not always. Okay, let's go look at that owl's claws again. Because I need to give this buddy some beautiful, beautiful claws. I love the talons that owls have. They're so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Our brains get tired. You go watch Danica Sill's videos on YouTube. She has some really good things to say when your creativity is in a rut. Oh my goodness. That would be helpful, yeah. I've never seen her videos, but sometimes it's good to just take a break, you know. Sometimes it's good to step away because you're not really in the zone at the time. And, you know, it's better to not get frustrated. You know, there are times when you need to push through it, like, and obviously if you've got commissions to work on, you can't really afford to, so you've got to be mindful of that as well. But if you're really feeling frustrated, like, I find trying to either draw something way out your comfort zone that you're really keen to draw is sometimes a good way, but normally it just passes with time. Like, sometimes it's to do with something you're struggling with, like you're in a bad mood about it, and it's just feeding into that negative feeling, is just feeding into your art, and there's not really much you can do about it. So usually when you're in a bad mood about whatever real life thing, it's probably going to show in your art as well. You think you often need to take breaks to focus on you and let life happen, then that life of yours leads to new inspiration and ideas. Yeah, like sometimes both positive and negative experiences can lead you to a new creative idea, and as soon as you feel inspired, you'll probably find that you feel a lot different about your work again, you know. Yeah, it's very true, Eleanor. I feel like this is one of the craziest drawings I have ever done. I don't think I've drawn anything this crazy. Like, most of the other things I've drawn have made much more sense than this, you know? This has kind of been fun. Just a random combination of different things. It's been fun. Everything about owls is just so amazing to look at, isn't it? I know, they have the coolest shapes. Her work is just so beautiful, and to see the way her brain works is mesmerizing. She's your favorite artist, and you hope to one day have the money to purchase some of her original art pieces. That is awesome, Alma. You should really post some of her work in the inspiration channel because I haven't seen her stuff. Oh, Bane, thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, it's getting there. Unfortunately, I've left a lot of space on the bottom. I'd have loved to shift the drawing a little lower, but that's just bad planning, you know, not the end of the world. Well, I reckon tomorrow we can try and add a lot of scales to the this beautiful, gorgeous chameleon. I don't know what else we're gonna do. Like, I reckon we made more progress today than I expected. So I'm gonna be able to start a new drawing tomorrow as well. A new drawing beside this one. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I'll have to have a think about it. You've been enjoying Walking Dead, Sinners and Saints, and Oculus Quest 2 lately. Anyone playing anything enjoyable lately? Well, I've just been playing Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. It's pretty much all I play. Like, I tend to play that every night with my brother, so very little time for other games when I'm so busy constantly playing that, you know. But it's a great game. It's real fun, so. There's lots of new games that are coming out soon that I really want. Can't remember the names now, but they have beautiful, beautiful artwork. I tend to buy a lot of games for the artwork. So, and then most of them are platformers, and I'm not even a real, like, platformer fan because I suck at platformers. And I still keep buying those games, don't ask me why. I just like to now and then, like, load them up and pretend I know how to play them and, you know, look at the beautiful, beautiful artwork. That's what I like to do. You're so sorry, what game? Wolfenstein Enemy Territory. It's a free game, so, but yeah, it used to be very popular. You've been replaying Myst, that they made a version for the Switch. It's an older puzzle game. Sounds awesome. You did another enjoyable Skyrim playthrough as well. Oh, how many times have you played through it by now? Like, I'm sure you've already played through it before. I have never actually played Skyrim, and I feel like I really would like that game. But I'm not a massive single player gamer, I guess. I love multiplayer games. You were AFK? I'll type it into the chat. Hang on. That's the game that I love most. The Destiny love is real. You couldn't Destiny 2, but Destiny is so near and dear. Alpha tester over here. I've played a little bit of Destiny, but there's just so much to do, and I never really, properly get into it, so. Visceral Revolt, hello, how are you? This picture is full of wonderful things. Also, hello, thank you. This is our community drawing, Visceral. So, all my patrons and my moderators get to join in and choose one thing to add to the drawing. So, it's something collaborative that we all get to work on once a month. Next month, we're doing another one. So, if you're keen to join in next time, that would be great. Why has our music stopped? I feel like it's definitely stopped. Seems like it's just loading, guys. I'm gonna quit it and hopefully restarting it fixes that. D1 was the GOAT. To be honest, you missed the Kavastov exotic rifle and hope it comes back to Destiny 2. You're only using VR now, TV in the rubbish and Xbox on the shelf. Like, how come, Brutal? How come? You think you need some music now. You're sorry, Seal Buddy, you have to go. No worries, Sendo. I'm so glad you stopped by. Be sure to be here on Thursday, Sendo, for our Seal Day. Thanks for letting you know you were productive enough today. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you made progress. Butler, hello. How are you? How have you been? I feel like this thickness of pencil has definitely become my favorite. Like, I always find myself coming back to this. So, I think I found my favorite pencil thickness. You gotta go cook dinner and do D&D. Catch you soon. No worries, Bane. Thank you so much for being here and contributing your prompt to today's drawing as well. You don't know where to start. You could talk about Destiny for a minute. You'll just say, much love. You ask for some good quality mechanical pencils for your birthday. Usually when it comes to art-related things, your dad spoils you. Embarrassing to admit for an almost 29-year-old. Why is that embarrassing to admit? Like, what's so bad about that? I feel like that's really, really special. Your TV broke. It was serendipity. Oh no. That's tragic. Aren't you frustrated that you can't play all the kind of games on VR though? Like, VR is pretty limited. I would have thought it's quite frustrating, you know, not being able to play just about anything on there. I feel like tomorrow adding the beautiful textured skin is gonna be so much fun. That'd be awesome. I am so excited for that. You love limits, like music or games, there is richness in restraint. Okay. That is actually a very true viewpoint, brutal process. Like, isn't it strange that you see something you want to buy, and as soon as you come to the website, there's like 4 or 5 different colors you can choose, or different options, and suddenly you get so frustrated you don't want to buy the thing anymore. Like, it's just, you know, I feel like people like when choices are made for them. Especially when they're buying something. They don't want a billion choices. Because choices just confuse people. Almost missed my streams, Dr. Chronic. No, that's awful. How are you? We all eat, breathe, etc. Life comes equipped with limits. It does, yeah, it does. And I feel like, you're definitely right, you know, limitations in some ways make you happier. Definitely. Like entropy, everything settles into order from the chaos. Exactly. Hi, greetings from Chile. How am I doing? My drawing is amazing. Thank you, Yaya. Really appreciate that. You work late at your times, so when I stream early, you're at work. Oh no, Dr. Chronic, that's awful. What kind of work do you do if you don't mind me asking? You don't need to say if you're not comfortable. Beautiful people, you need to get some sleep. It's almost 4 a.m. You love the drawing so far, Nekka. Can't wait to see the colours. I'm not sure if we're going to colour this one, Elamar. At least not immediately, not right now, maybe later. But definitely not this week because I have too many things that I need to get done. So this is just going to stay grayscale for a while. But hey, grayscale is beautiful in its own way. Is that a pendant I'm wearing? This is a little hang on. This is Sleepy Rose, the little baddie. She's sleeping for like ages. Just a necklace, not really a pendant, I guess. Yeah, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate that. Please sit down and join our vampire tea party. We're very happy to have you here. I hope you have a good rest, Alma. Thank you so much for being here. We really are so close, guys. Like, I could almost have done it in a day. There's just like not quite enough time. So yeah, I'd like to properly finish it tomorrow. So I'm gonna try and figure out what other drawing we're gonna do. I was so worried we weren't gonna finish both this one and the artist poll drawing on Patreon this week, but we've done both, guys. So the rest of the week is free for whatever I want to do, other than our seal drawing day on Thursday. So guys, remember on Thursday, we are all gonna draw seals together. So probably that's my Thursday. So, hang on, what I'll do, I will add that in specifically this Thursday. And then that way you guys can, you know when that's going to be in your time zone. So let me have a look. So I should be able to just edit my schedule from here. So Thursday, hang on, why does my schedule say 11 to 4? I was pretty sure it said 12. Okay, so That's a bit strange. Anyway, I will create a new schedule and list that as art. Why is that not coming up? There we go. And this is only for a specific day. That's going to be this Thursday from... We'll make it 5 hours. I don't know. Probably won't take 5 hours, we'll see, but like... There we go. And then I will just skip this Thursday's stream, and then next Thursday it can default to whatever we've got. Alright, so guys, I've just set that up, so if you guys want to check the schedule, go and check when that's going to be for you in your time zone. But basically this Thursday we're all going to draw seals together. So I would be really happy if you guys could join, because I'd really be keen to see your seals. Honestly, today when you started to watch my stream, you noticed that you heard the sound from your monitor, not from your speakers. You tried to fix it, but Windows 10 reacted on your actions incorrectly. Then you rebooted and your PC and everything was okay. That is so strange, Sportler. Technology can be so weird, right? You love my vibes. You love vampire and witches and all that stuff, like mystical creatures, so you love my space. Yeah, thank you so much. I'm so glad you've joined. If you want to join our Discord as well, I'll drop a link in the chat. That would be awesome. Did I finish my Humpty drawing? Dr. Chronic, we put a bit of a hold on the Humpty drawings because I went through a couple of different processes, so I just put it on hold. But no, we haven't finished and we've still got like 4 drawings to go. So we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. But yeah. Currently we're just working on the community drawing for Patreon. So everybody who pledges to my Patreon account can basically join in and choose something that I add to this drawing. So if you'd like to take part next month, let me know and just go join my Patreon. So we kind of vote on, there's this one drawing thing that we vote on, so whatever you guys add, I combine the top 2 votes or top 2 or 3 votes into a single drawing. And then we have the community drawing, which is you guys basically sending me prompts and I have to add them all into one single drawing. So I've got a couple of different things going on Patreon. It's been loads of fun. You went quiet while lurking. Lurking while working. What time zone are you in, Visceral Revolt? I am so happy with our progress today, guys. I never thought we would get this far and get this many characters done. I am so happy, honestly. But I think it's time to find someone we can raid, guys. So I am gonna have a look and see who's online and who we can raid. So Miyuki is actually doing some watercolor at the moment. We can raid her. We've not really raided her very often, I think. That would be awesome. I reckon let's go raid her. Domo Stanton is also streaming some cool comic art. I feel like let's go raid Miyuki. That would be awesome. I reckon. That's a great idea. It's 9 AM and your tea hasn't kicked in yet. Night, take care. No worries, brutal process. So guys, if you would like to follow me on the raid, please copy and paste this message into the chat. That would be super awesome if you could do that. Basically, I'm going to be back essentially I'm going to be back tomorrow, sorry. Kind of trying to get the credits rolling as well while I'm here. But yeah, guys, have a look at the drawing we've done today. We've got this beautiful chess piece by Baneblade. We've got Dover's TARDIS. We've got the little vampire by Dark Guy. My boyfriend suggested adding the hourglass, typewriter by Lightboard, the little owl by Alamar, and the chameleon by Zachary Ryan. All added into a single drawing, guys. Good job, patrons. Exactly. Patrons picked well. I reckon patrons picked really well. So yeah, guys, it is time for us to raid. I really appreciate all of you guys being here. Thank you for just following and, you know, being part of the community. Really appreciate that. If you don't already, please go follow me on social media. Really appreciate if I can keep in touch with you guys on there as well. So that would be awesome. But yeah, guys, let us go raid Miyuki. I reckon that's a great place to go. Let me type in Miyuki's name. Is that 2 eyes? No, that's 1 eye. She really has such a hard name to say. That is so hard. Glad you were able to catch my stream and love the art. Thank you, Dr. Chronic. I'm so sorry it's like never fitting for your time zone. Let us go, guys. Thanks again so much for being here. Dr. Chronic, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that. Anyway, I will see you guys over at Miyuki. Appreciate you guys being here. See you.